players and officials do their job. Addicts is proud to be the official custom uniform and apparel brand of the NHSAA Addicts Gears, designed and manufactured right here in Michigan, providing the fastest and most reliable.
Yeah, you're coming up on 2 minutes, right?
Addicts can help with everything from
51-16 for me.
designing your team gear to helping you run a cause or awareness event in your community. Personify your purpose with
102. Okay.
Start your custom team order today.
You're messing with me. Yeah, cut it out.
ADDIXgear.com. Fans are reminded that the broadcast and screen rights of this event belong exclusively to NFHS Network and the MHSAA, and those media outlets which have prearranged to secure those rights. Any individual streaming of this event is strictly prohibited.
championship here in Division 4. In that attempt to figure out the level of competition Otsego has faced this year, we find they didn't beat any fellow playoff teams. All 5 of their wins came against teams that did not qualify for the postseason. The overall record of all 9 of their opponents was 40-41. During the regular season, they scored an average of 25.1 points per game, and as Scott said, they give up 28. Since 1950, the program has a winning percentage of .423. And finally, this is the first ever meeting between Otsego and Holland Christian. Should Otsego pull off what would have to be considered an upset here tonight, they would play at either South Christian or Godwin Heights next weekend. Should Holland Christian win tonight, they'll have a home game next Friday against either South or Godwin. It's win or go home, and I can't wait to get it started. But first, these messages on 96.5, 98.9, and 1260, The Pledge.
Michigan Hearing Experts wants you to know the real effects of hearing loss. Hearing loss can signal dementia. It's true, but there's good news. Treating hearing loss can ward off dementia. It's time to treat hearing loss at Michigan Hearing Experts. Good folks with a heart for people, not patients, people. Let's treat hearing loss in your life today. Michigan Hearing Experts from Holland, Grand Haven, Jensen, and MichiganENTAllergy.com. A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
And now also on 98.9 FM in the Holland area. Both teams made very noisy entrances onto the field. A lot of enthusiasm in the crowd, full house in the Holland Christian bleachers on this side. And Otsego, Scott, travels pretty well. They've got a lot of people across the way. Pretty full student section over there. And we're about ready for opening ceremonies. Here's public address announcer Dick Bauman.
Game in the 2018 Division 4 11-player football playoff. Sportsmanship tells us to carry ourselves with pride and respect, regardless of the final score. Remember, nothing beats good sportsmanship. Ladies and gentlemen, the privilege of this game is made possible by those who have fought and continue to fight for the freedoms we enjoy. Let us now honor and respect their efforts in our country. Civilian gentlemen, please remove your hats. Active and retired military, we encourage you to render the appropriate salute. And everyone able, please stand at attention, placing your hand over your heart as we proudly sing our national anthem, led by the Otsego High School Marching Band.
That's right, the Otsego marching band on the field down to our left in the north end zone, playing our national anthem here tonight. Looking ready for win or go home football. It's playoff time here on the Pledge with Scott Nyheis. I'm Roger Allen. We are thrilled that you're with us here on WPNW Zeeland. And the Maroons tonight have won the toss and deferred their decision to the beginning of the second half, which means we will see Otsego on offense with the football as we get this one underway from the home of the Maroons, what they call the turf field here at Holland Christian. great crowd on hand. Otsego comes out dressed in white helmets, white jerseys, white pants with gold numerals. Holland Christian is in their maroon helmets, maroon jerseys, and white pants. The reason being they brought the entire JV team up for the playoffs, and the JV uniforms don't include maroon pants. So John Kaiser is going to kick it off. He will go right to left. Wind is pretty much across the field, but blowing at less than 10 miles an hour east to west. So Kaiser's got it teed up, and Jake Case and Mason Ingold are back to receive for Otsego, and we're ready to go on WPNW. Kaiser's got his hand in the air. Everybody else gets a 5-yard run at it, and we are underway. This is a deep kick, good one, center of the field at the 5-yard line. Bringing it up to the 20, the 25, right up the gut and through the first round of defense, and he was tackled by his own guy. Running the kick back was Jacob Salas, or Salee, rather, S-A-L-L-E. And he got it back out to the 34-yard line. That was a nice run back right up the middle, and he literally ran into his own guy. So from the 30 back during warm-ups was Will Eldred, where's number 12. He will set up under center, single running back. Now short shotgun actually, and Eldred lets it go deep down the right side, and he overthrew his intended receiver. Pass defended by Gabe DeBoer, the intended receiver on Bowl. 2nd and 10 coming up for Otsego at their own 34-yard line. They set up in a real short shotgun. Normally it's 5 to 7 yards. That's where wire ball usually stands. This snap got to the quarterback in, what do you say, Scott, 3 yards maybe?
Yeah, 2.5, maybe 3 yards.
And that's their standard formation. Running back right behind him in a pistol type set. And now an option to the left, and Eldred turns it upfield and gets a couple yards out of it. Get over the 35 to the 30, where are they going to mark him? 37-yard line, gain of 3, 3rd and 7 coming up.
Ben Slank in on that tackle. Good to see him back out on the field tonight after he was dinged up a little bit last week.
Spencer Langland also given credit for a piece of that tackle. Head coach. Got his quarterback come over to the sideline, relayed the play to him. Now they got everybody in tight. Wing on either side, with the left wing in motion. Here's a reverse spin being chased as Eldred. He gets through one tackle and not another one, as he is finally brought down by 33 in maroon, and that of course is Evan Cruzy, playing in his 2nd game of the season.
Played special teams last week, but starting on defense tonight.
Job by Evan. It's 4th and 1, and we'll see what the Otsego coaching staff decides to do. Heard the whistle, ball mark, ready for play. They've got 25 seconds to snap it from that point. That may all change next season. They might just go to a 40-second end of play to beginning of play kind of clock, without having to go through the process of marking it ready for play. As you can hear, lots of noise on the Holland Christian side. It's 4th and 1, they're going for it. That was a false start and a fumble. And we'll see. They're going to blow that one dead before it started. So dead ball, false start. That'll back them up 5, make it 4th and 6. And we'll see what Otsego decides to do now. It was the left halfback that got off to a bit of an early start, and here comes the punt team.
That play did not go well for Otsego. Once they snapped the ball, it bounced off the quarterback and was live on the field.
Jacob Salee is the punter. Brady Howe back for Holland Christian. Howe is around his own 20-yard line. If it comes up short, Brady will let it bounce. You don't see him run up under punts. And this is straight up the elevator shaft, a very short punt. And now Brady will pick it up after a couple of bounces. He'll get a very short return out of it. Tackled or run out of bounds by Kyle Engelwright, number 28 for Otsego. Maroons with good field position at the 34-yard line. That's exactly where Otsego started on their first. They basically went 3 and out with the help of a false start penalty. So now Holland Christian senior quarterback Wilson Wirebaugh will bring him up to the line of scrimmage. He's going to send Slink, Matt Spalding, and Howe out to the right. And keep Chris Conklin in the backfield as running back. This will be a quick pass out to the right for Howe. Howe's got it. Got a great block. Running in the open. Brady Howe. Down the right sideline he goes. One man to beat. And he did it. Brady Howe all the way. 66 yards for Brady Howe. And first offensive play of the
Brady Howe was not going to be denied. That's probably as fast as I've seen him run with the football all year.
So that gets things off to a good start for the homestanding Maroons. And now here's John Kaiser out of the hold of Wirebaugh. Nope, this is a fake. And Wirebaugh fades it in the end zone, and it is incomplete. So we'll go to a break with 9:41 left in the first. Holland Christian leading 6-0 on the Pledge.
The busy season is upon us. Moms, you know what I mean. Endless days of running kids to school, sports, and anything else that comes up. With as much time as you'll be spending with your most precious cargo in the car, it makes sense to spend a few minutes making sure your ride is in tip-top shape. OK Tire is inviting you to stop in and let the pros check it all out. From tires to brakes, belts, and hoses, and everything in between, we will make sure you're safe on the road.
OK Tire, your hometown tire store in Holland, Hamilton, and Zeeland. WPNW, Zeeland, Holland, Hudsonville, Grand Rapids.
It's the last thing you see when you leave your house, and the first thing you see when you arrive home. Old, dull, boring. It's your garage door. It's time for a Clopay garage door from Quality Door Company. Go modern with wood, steel, maybe even more of a contemporary look with aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last thing you see at home with a garage door from Quality Door Company, a Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
Maroons taking a page out of last week's playbook, go for the onside kick, but this one is recovered by Otsego. Number 72, J.J. Moore, 5'9", 190, a senior, fell on it, and Otsego will start with a very short field. As a matter of fact, they've got the ball marked right on the midfield stripe.
Moore did a great job there. He had 3 Maroon players bearing down on him, but he kept his concentration and covered the ball nicely.
So 2 wrinkles already, a fake extra point attempt that they went for 2 on. And now it is handed off on a veer play off left tackle. And O'Connor got in there to stop that one.
Maroon tackler 33, Evan Cruzy.
And Evan Cruzy on it as well. There's Jake Case, the ball carrier. We'll double check that. These light gold numbers on the white uniforms, not the easiest to read. Not an excuse. Your local friendly play-by-play announcer will make do. Just might be a little slower than normal, that's all. So it's a double wing set, 2 tight ends, single running back, and the quarterback about 3 yards behind the line of scrimmage, and there's another motion penalty on Otsego. That'll back them up 5 instead of 2nd and 7. It'll be 2nd and 12.
I think it was that left wing back that moved early.
Procedure, 5-yard penalty.
So back them up into their own territory at the 48-yard line. We'll be hearing from the Otsego band across the way all night long. That's a little different for us here. Well, Christian band always sits down to our right. They don't play very much during the ball game, or at least I don't notice that they're playing very much. Now they go wide out left. That's the short side of the field as Otsego in white goes left to right. Eldred, the quarterback, quick handoff to the fullback up the middle, and he is stopped after a gain of 2. They're back to midfield, but it's 3rd and 10.
Maroon tackler number 60.
Christian, as you heard.
Also 44, Zach Tackler.
Big with that.
Kind of a modified wing T look where the wings out on the left and right sides, on several occasions anyway. Now they're going to go 2 wide to the right, with a wing on the right, and back to throw Eldred. Eldred got good. This is picked off by Gabe DeBoer, and he is going to take it back for a score. Gabe DeBoer makes it 12-0 Holland Christian on the interception. Getting about 50 yards on that one, I would think.
That play happened right in front of us, and you could see Gabe read that pass perfectly, stepped in front of the receiver and brought it to the house.
So just over 4 minutes into this one, and the Maroons have been in the end zone twice. Once with the offense, once with the defense. So now Kaiser's out there. Wireball last time took the snap standing up and tried a fade pass for 2. Now he is kneeling, and we'll see if this is actually a 1-point attempt. Snap's good, holds good, kick is up, plenty of leg, kick is good. 7:56 left in the first. Holland Christian 13, Otsego nothing on the pledge.
Much like the weather, your life could change at the drop of a hat. Don't be caught unprepared. You don't know what will happen tomorrow. But no matter what happens, you can make sure your loved ones are provided with a life insurance policy from Auto Owners Insurance. I'm Jacob Bonema, and I would love to meet with you and secure a policy now so that you can rest easy knowing you're protecting the ones you love. Visit me at Coop & Burr Insurance of Holland. That's Coop with a K Insurance.
Imagine a program that equips you for success in the job market, the workplace, and the world. Calvin LifeWork does just that, taking the fear out of your first steps after college. With Calvin College's innovative life readiness program, you'll explore different career paths, learn about personal finances, practice essential life skills for wherever God calls you. Then you'll earn a $3,000 scholarship when you complete the program. Yep, $3,000. Start your journey at calvin.edu/discover/lifework.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
This one is fumbled on the kickoff. They pick it up at the 6-yard line, way across the field. And being knocked out of bounds right there is the returner for Otsego. So Otsego already trailing this one 13-0 with 7:50 left in the first period is going to have to start deep in their own territory as the result of a fumbled kickoff.
Definitely some nerves for Otsego here early in the first half. They, I think they had 2 false start penalties already and now an interception.
So the quarterback, we can tell you a little bit more about him. Keep the microphone up by the mouth, that'll work a little bit better. Will Eldred, he is 5'9", 160, and a senior. He's going to send one receiver out to the right. I think that's Salee. Man-to-man coverage by Holland Christian. And here's a handoff up the middle and a little bit of an opening out to the 15-yard line. That's about a gain of 5 on the run for Eldred, the quarterback. He did not hand it off. He kept it. Spencer Langland in on the tackle for the Maroons. 2nd and 5 from the 15-yard line for the Bulldogs. Holland Christian, the number 1 seed in this district. Otsego, the number 4 seed. And around right end comes the ball carrier for Otsego. He is wrapped up in a hurry by Holland Christian's Philip Akama and friends. And only got a yard out of it to the 16. That's going to bring up 3rd and a long 4.
That play looked like it had potential. He had a convoy of blockers out in front of him, but the Maroon defense did a nice job bringing him down there.
Difficult to determine who's got it when they come out of the set. They do the inside ball handling, even though they send 2 receivers wide out to the left. Here's a quick spin, handoff to the running back, and he is clobbered well short of the first down. That's Jake Case. And Noah Koch, give him credit for the tackle for Holland Christian. What a season he's had on defense for the Maroons.
90 tackles.
So punt formation again for Otsego. Brady Howe at his own 45. Salee will give it a boot. Good snap. And that one off the side of his foot's going to go out of bounds at the Otsego 32-yard line, and that's where the Maroons will get the ball. So for Otsego, they have had problems on special teams. They have obviously had a problem with the interception, and And the defense didn't look too great as Holland Christian took the first possession and scored on the first play.
He doesn't really take a step when he punts the football.
Yeah.
And it's a little bit of a weird punt, and neither one has gone off very well.
All right, Maroons go 3 wide right, 1 to the left. Conklin in the backfield with wire ball. Coach Kuipers changes the play. Wire ball adjusts to the right, or Conklin to the right side. Wire ball is going to let it go for the money and through the hands of Will Van Weeren in the end zone, which would have been another touchdown from 32 yards out. That one pretty well defended one-on-one by one of the DBs for Otsego. Trey Knight was credited with the good play on defense as he knocked the ball away from Will Van Weeren. Pretty good throw. Van Weeren pretty much in the right place. Just a good play on defense.
Yep. He had a step on him for a minute, but the defender did a nice job getting to that play.
You just joined us. Holland Christian leading 13-zip. 5:41 left first period. Conklin to the left of wire ball. 3 right, 1 left for receivers. In motion, Brady Howe, and they fumble it. And we'll see who got it back. The exchange between Wirebaugh and Howe did not work. And we're unpiling. And they'll say Holland Christian kept the football. And Wirebaugh got it back.
Saw the same thing a couple times last week where dropped or fumbled by the Maroons.
We'll make it 3rd and 13 as they lost 3 on that exchange. So we'll see if Coach Kuipers elects another deep shot or tries to pick up the first down. It's going to be Slink, Matt Spaulding, Brady Howe outside to inside, off on the right side. Van Weeren over here alone on the left. And looking right, it's Wirebaugh. Now he'll let it go toward the right corner of the end zone. We've got 2 receivers out there, and one of them caught it, and Holland Christian's got another score. Is that Howe?
2 or 3.
That's Brady Howe with another touchdown catch on a 35-yard pass from Wirebaugh. Would you say Wirebaugh's on tonight?
He threw that one up for grabs a little bit, but there was...
Oh, hang on. Flag on the play. Looks like we might have holding against the Maroons. This one's coming back. Oh, well, it was Purdy anyway. This is going to be a hold back at the Otsego 43, which is going to put the Maroons back in their own territory, 3rd down and forever.
Still 3rd down.
This would be the 47-yard line, I do believe.
So they just keep walking.
It is the 47-yard line. Spot foul. So back to their own 47. Basically an 18-yard penalty. And it's now 3rd down and a whole bunch. Wirebaugh ready to go. Rolling to his right. In trouble. Lets it go deep down the field. He's got Slink. And Slink's got it. First down, Holland Christian. Great catch, Ben Slink at the 5-yard line.
What a throw by Wilson Wirebaugh.
48 yards on the play for Holland Christian. Well, it's a good thing we brought the big playbook out tonight, because if it wasn't for that, we wouldn't have any plays.
He's got the long throw in his playbook tonight.
Wow. Unbelievable. 1st and goal. Video. So here's Wirebaugh. He's got Zach Doctor in the backfield now. Conklin in motion. Give it to Conklin. Getting around right in. Chris Conklin. Touchdown. Conklin takes it in for 5 yards out. And it's 19-0 with 4:18 left in the first. Conklin on the option around right end. Just fought and fought and fought like we've seen him do all year. And eventually, the official on the far side went up with both arms. So Kaiser to attempt the extra point, we think. I'm going to run out of voice by halftime, Scott. Kaiser's kick is on the way. This one's a little bit shorter, but it's no good. He missed it wide right with 4:18 left in the first. 19-zip Maroons.
This is great. great. Truth is, we're too swamped for our own good. So we're keeping the legacy alive by hiring the carefree, fine, strong, ambitious people who like to work hard and take pride in their work. There's competitive pay for those eager to learn. Even better pay for those with experience and great references. Email your interest to customer service at compounddoor.com. That's customer service at compounddoor.com.
Boneless wings, spinach and artichoke dip, or mozzarella sticks. Applebee's, the official restaurant of the NHSAA.
And more of our neighbors are learning Advantage Marine is the place to trust for winterization and winter storage. Repair your boat's summer bumps and bruises. Protect your boat from winter. Prepare your boat for spring. Sleep well knowing it's in good hands, the hands of trained Mercury and Mercruiser technicians. Advantage Marine, AdvantageMarineRepair.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
Kaiser with another high, deep kick coming down at the 10-yard line, up to the 15, middle of the field, 20, 25, 30. 35 still running, and over the 36-yard line before Ben Slink makes the tackle on the return. So good return for Otsego that time, and I'm thinking, Scott, last week it was 17-0. They scored the next 17 and tied it up, so don't turn off the radio just yet. We've got a long ways to go.
We really haven't seen the Otsego offense have a chance to generate any momentum at all so far.
This time they will go with everybody in tight, 2 tight ends, 2 wing backs. Tight end on the right side in a standing up position. This is the running back, and he will be clobbered at the 39-yard line. That's Jake Case with the gain of about 3 yards.
This Maroon defense is no stranger to strong running games, and they appear to be up for the task so far tonight. They've played Zeeland West and Zeeland East this year, and those are some tough running teams to defend.
They mark the ball at the Otsego 40-yard line, making it 2nd and 7 for the Bulldogs. They huddle a long ways away from the football and now sort of saunter up. Short shotgun, running back, right behind Eldred, the quarterback. Eldred this time will hand it off to 20, coming around left end, and he will be stopped for no gain. That's Mason Ingold.
How many times haven't we seen that this year? Brady Howe zoned in on the running back and just making him pay for his effort with a hard tackle.
Yeah, they actually gave him 1 to the 41, so we'll call it 3rd and 7. Picky.
I don't think so.
No, it looks more like 3rd and 7 to me too. That was the official stat guy who said 3rd and 6, so we'll go with that. Eldred takes the snap, quick handoff, running right up the middle. That's Case, and Case got himself a 1st down. First down for Otsego all night long. They got it out to midfield. Now in on another tackle, and now defensive coordinator Tyler Pike switches out 4 defensive linemen. I love the way he does that. Keep them fresh. So from the 50-yard line, Otsego after their first down of the evening. Sends 2 receivers to the right, put a wing on the right. In case the running back right behind his quarterback, Eldridge. Eldridge will fake it, keep it, throw it, and complete it out on the left side. Knocked out by Matt Spalding. I believe it was 5, Quinn Thomas.
Really
good looking pass there by Eldridge.
That was off by 1. It was 4, Owen Watson. And that will be short of a 1st down. Now 2nd and 3. At the 43-yard line of Holland Christian. Otsego with 2 to the right. This is 9 right up the middle, and 9 is running. Gabe DeBoer is the only one that could get him, and he won't. And that will be Trey Knight, who took the handoff from 43 yards out. And Otsego found their offensive legs on that drive. Punts in a row and a fumble and an interception. They now have gotten themselves on the scoreboard. It's 19-6. kicker is Jacob Salee, I do believe. That's who it was warming up. Actually, Salee is the holder. The kick is up, and the kick is no good.
No good.
The St. 11 Owen Ryle was the kicker, and with 2:15 left in the first, it's a 19-6 lead for the Maroons on the play.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin.
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
Here are 5 good reasons for high school multi-sport participation. Fewer overuse injuries, less opportunity for emotional burnout, exposure to different kids and coaches, exposure to different roles, and learning to compete better. Being a multi-sport participant can help a kid become a more well-rounded person. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The play.
6'5" Jordan Ross to kick it off for Otsego. It comes down to Will Heisinger at the 8. Heisinger, the sophomore, to the 20, the 25, the 30. Heisinger to the 35, the 40. Heisinger to midfield, lost the football, and it goes out of bounds harmlessly. Will pounds the turf. He knows he shouldn't have just dropped the ball. I don't think anybody knocked it out of his hands. Might have been thinking about his next cut and just dropped it. Fortunately for Will and the Maroons, the ball went out of bounds, and once again we start a drive right at midfield. That's the 3rd time tonight the drive has started at the 50-yard line. Ball at the left side hash mark as the Maroons go right to left. Howe, Matt Spalding, and Ben Slink inside the out. Receivers on the right. Will Van Weeren over here all alone on the short side of the field. That's the left. Wire ball out of the gun to take the snap. And he got him offside with the hard count. The patented hard count by Wilson Wirebaugh gives him a free 5 yards, 1st and 5 from the Otsego 45 for Holland to Christian.
He didn't even save that one for 3rd down.
Nope. 2:07 left in the first. Maroons 19, Otsego 6. Winner plays next weekend, loser does not. Wirebaugh just stands, takes the snap, fires to a wide open Van Weeren. He eludes one tackler, is knocked forward and spins out of trouble and gets it down to the 27-yard line before he is finally knocked off his feet.
That first move was a great one by Will Van Weeren. He did a quick sidestep and gained another 5 yards.
Make it to 28. And they finally set it down.
The other half of this district is Godwin Heights at South Christian tonight. South Christian leading 7-0.
17 yards on the play and a 1st down for the Maroons from the Otsego 28. So far, this Maroon offense has been pretty much able to do anything they want to do. Wirebaugh puts Brady Howe in motion. This time he hands it to him. Clean exchange. Howe around right end. Flag on the play. And Howe out of bounds after a gain of about 17 yards. And the Holland Christian coaching staff not happy.
To say the least.
Yeah, well, I was trying to be nice. Yeah, that's a hold against the Maroons. Their 2nd holding call tonight. They have been pretty much free of holding penalties throughout this season. But tonight, yeah, the officiating gets a little different in the playoffs too. And this will be a 10-yard walk-off, and it'll bring it back to the Otsego 40-yard line. So wipe out another big play. That's 2 big plays the Maroons have had wiped out on holding calls. This will be 1st and, what do they say on the scoreboard? 21 from the 40-yard line. Wirebaugh leaves it for Howe on the left. Howe to run up the left sideline. 21 man to beat. Is he still in bounds? If he is, he's got a touchdown. I don't know how he didn't step out of bounds, but it was in front of the Maroon bench, so we were screened. And Brady Howe scores his 3rd touchdown of the night to make it 25-6, Holland to Christian. That little short pass and run from 40 yards out. I can't wait to hear Scott's famous scoring summary when we get to halftime.
I've got a full sheet of paper here already. 1st quarter.
Wow. Kaiser, 1 for 2. Made one, missed one. That snap a little high. Got a lot more foot into that one, and it is good. 1:11 left in the first. The lead is 20 for Holland Christian on the pledge.
Craig Brink with 5 Star Real Estate is a proud sponsor of today's Holland Christian football game. Craig and his team salute the athletes and coaches at Holland Christian. Congratulations to you on your effort and dedication to your sport. Holland Christian has a tradition of hard work, perseverance, and fair play. These are the values Craig Brink learned as an athlete and graduate of Holland Christian, and what he tries to apply each day on behalf of his real estate clients. Craig would be honored to serve you in your real estate needs. Put his 26 years of experience to work for you. Contact Craig Brink with 5 Star Real Estate at craigbrink.com.
You want your printing to make that first impression a good impression. First impressions are important. That's why many top business leaders, schools, and churches confidently choose Zeeland Print Shop for all their printing. From business cards to large corporate printing, from vinyl banners to window graphics, the printer of choice is Zeeland Print Shop. You will easily find them on Main Street in downtown Zeeland next to the post office. Zeeland Print Shop supports our community and is pleased to bring you high school football on the pledge.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM, the pledge.
Kaiser looked like he lost count on his steps going back. He stopped sort of halfway. Now he's going to take his normal 9-yard run up, but he's not going to kick it very hard. This will be a little pooch kick, and it is caught over the shoulder by number 4 in white. A good catch out there by Owen Watson. He's going to catch it over the shoulder, and Kaiser did a nice job of trying to put it in between where the Otsego players were lined up. As it is, not too bad for the Maroons, as Otsego is going to get it 1st and 10 from their own 28-yard line. So all in all, an effective kickoff play for Holland Christian. And we have a couple of officials talking to each other. Let's see once if there might be something going on out of the ordinary over there across the field.
Like you said, Watson did a nice job catching that football over his shoulder. That ball was headed into a no man's land area.
It also might have gone out of bounds if they let it go, but they decided not to. All right, conference is broken up, and they're going to put it at the 27, not the 28. And it's 1st and 10 Bulldogs. Maroons have blitzed them 26-6 with 1:07. I think that's the most points we've scored in the first quarter all year long.
Unity Christian leading West Catholic 16-0 in the second quarter.
Ooh, that'll have some reverberations around the state. West Catholic 5-time state champions in Division 5. Is that 5 in a row?
Yeah.
For West Catholic? That's amazing. Boy, if Unity can knock them off, that bodes well for the Crusaders.
West Ottawa and Hudsonville 14-14 in a rematch from last week.
Yeah, that happens in the playoffs. It's kind of funny. We're still talking about it as far as the officials are concerned. Don't know. I thought they had it resolved. And now they've got the yard markers up at the 31. All 5 of them standing around talking about it.
Zeeland East leading Stevensville Lakeshore 16-7 second quarter.
I told you before we went on the air, I think East has got a run in them this year. Oh, by the way, in case you hadn't heard, we're going to have a game for you tomorrow afternoon. Zeeland West playing St. Joseph from Zeeland Stadium. We'll be on the air just about 10 minutes before 1 o'clock. So if you like high school playoff football, join us right here on the pledge tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock for Zeeland West entertaining St. Joseph.
They're still not sure what's going on out there.
No, they break it up, and then a couple of them come back together.
I don't really know what they're...
I don't either, and I don't know why the yard marker's up at the 31.
A lot of discussion.
Well, it looks like that's where we're going to play from. So here we go. 2 receivers out to the right, tight end left, wing on the right, short shotgun, spinning around and letting it go is Eldred, and he threw that 15 yards beyond his intended receiver, Owen Watson.
Watson cut that off on an in route. The quarterback was expecting him to go deep.
The kind that get picked off. Matt Spalding was back there, but he even threw it 5 yards past Matt. 2nd and 10 from their own 31. Minute and 3 left in the first. 26-6. Holland Christian.
Otsego able to get some momentum last time on the touchdown scoring drive.
Once again, the reverse spin, and that time his running back wasn't there. That shouldn't happen in the 10th game of the season. Quarterback spun the wrong way, or the running back went the wrong way. Eldred had to keep it, and Will is tackled at the 35-yard line, a gain of 4 on the broken play, but it's 3rd and 6.
Nice job by Eldred there, making something out of nothing after his running back was nowhere to be found.
So we'll see what Coach Kubiak comes up with here. 3rd and 6 from their own 35. All in tight. Callaway and move him over to the left side of the formation. And they're going to have to call timeout. Callaway 6'4". They got a lot of 6'4", 6'5" guys on this football team from Otsego. Timeout with 14.6 left in the quarter. We'll keep it here. Scott's going to have a recap for you when we get to halftime. But, man, the first offensive play for Holland Christian was a long pass play that scored a touchdown. And then on Otsego's next possession.
Very next possession, yep. Interception return.
On their second play, it was an interception return for a score.
Yep, with only 7:56 to go in the first quarter.
And then Otsego punted it away twice, and the Maroons scored on both of those occasions.
Yep.
And I think the shortest one, now there was one 5-yard run, but the other than that, the shortest one's from 30 yards out. A lot of long, effective plays for the Holland Christian offense here tonight. Right now the defense taking the field, trying to hold Otsego to less than 6 yards. It's a 3rd down for the Bulldogs. Will Eldred, the quarterback. He is a senior, 5'9", 160. Back to pass, all kinds of time. Now they've got him, and he will be sacked. Who got back there? Doctor got off the pile. Last one off the pile, I bet, is Noah Koch. Yep, Noah Koch with another sack for Holland Christian. Their loss is back to the original line of scrimmage, the 32-yard line. And it'll be a 4th down punting situation for Otsego.
Punts in the first quarter have not been good for Otsego.
And that will be the end of the first quarter. Holland Christian leading 26-6 on the pledge.
Whether your goals include college education funding, retirement planning, generating income, or reducing taxes, at Cooley Godfrey Investment Group, we've got your solution. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of banking and investment solutions under one roof. Cooley Godfrey Investment Group is committed to helping you reach your goals. Stop in and speak with Kerry Cooley or Jack Godfrey today. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA, SIPC.
Michigan Hearing Experts wants you to know the real effects of hearing loss. Hearing loss can signal dementia. It's true. But there's good news. Treating hearing loss can ward off dementia. It's time to treat hearing loss at Michigan Hearing Experts. Good folks with a heart for people. Not patients, people. Let's treat hearing loss in your life today. Michigan Hearing Experts. In Holland, Grand Haven, Jenison, and MichiganENTAllergy.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Jordan Ross, 6'5", is back to punt for Otsego. Up at his own 40-yard line, Brady Howe to receive. This is a different punter. Salih was punting earlier in the game. Ross, slow, but he got off a great punt. And it's out of bounds, and they'll mark it, I think, somewhere around the Holland Christian 35. And we'll see once where the official stops to mark it. Looks like he's going to put it down at the 36-yard line.
That certainly was a good adjustment by the Otsego coaching staff to give a different punter a try, and he did a nice job.
Ross was handling the placement type kicks. So from their own 36, Maroons leading in this ball game 26-6, just underway, second period. Koch Conklin to the left of Wireball into the shotgun. 3 receivers left, 1 right. And Wireball looking left, fakes left, and now lets it go deep down the left side, wide open. It is Ben Slink, and he just got caught by the ankles on a nice play by, I think it was Will Eldred. And Slink gets it all the way down to the 17.
Slink running wide open in the secondary for Holland Christian.
60-some yards on the play for Holland Christian. Boy, the big play for the Maroons has been the staple tonight. Slink mad at himself he didn't get in the end zone.
Just got tripped up.
1st and 10 from the 17. Brady Howe's going to come out here wide right, so is Will Van Weeren. Nobody out wide left, keeping an extra running back in. And now tight end moving over to the left side of the formation. His name in just a minute for you. Conklin up the middle. He gets met and stopped at the 15-yard line, gain of 2. And for the Maroons, Jacob Knott, one of the sophomores that was brought up playing tight end. Where's number 80? Jacob Knott getting his first varsity action here tonight. Tyler Treffers normally occupies that tight end position. Nothing wrong with him. He's down on the sideline. He has been playing on the defense tonight. So under center with backs in an eye, here's Wireball. Stretch play to the tailback Conklin. Conklin dives and gets to the 10-yard line for the Maroons. That's a gain of 5. And he is tackled by number 5, Quinn Thomas.
Called it right there. That was a stretch play. Wireball had to do everything he could to reach that ball far enough out to get it in Conklin's hands.
Actually, they're going to give him the 9, so it's 3rd and 2. Howe's going wide left. Van Weeren in the slot on the left side. The tight end Knott is on the right side. Or on the left side, I'm sorry. Conklin finds a little bit of a crease up the middle. Gets it inside the 10 and makes first down at the 5-yard line. Well, we've said it so. Running it right up the A-gap, either left or right of the center. And he bursts through it and does a great job.
Wireball encouraging his fellow students in the student section.
Left, Zach Doctor, fullback. Conklin, the tailback, under center. Wireball, the snap, 1st and goal. He'll throw it left corner of the end zone, wide open, no problem for Brady Howe. Was he open or was he open? 9:50 left from 5 yards out. Brady Howe, another touchdown. It's 32-6. Otsego's got to be saying, who are these guys and where did they come from? So Kaiser this time kicking left to right for the first time tonight. A little bit of a maybe 10-mile-an-hour breeze out of the east. That's across the field, far side to near side. Kaiser puts the big foot in it. It is good with 9:50 left. Holland Christian in the first half, that is. Holland Christian high school playoff football on the pledge.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work. It takes vision and a serious commitment to be the best you can be to strengthen and empower the team to its full potential. This is the legacy of Barber Ford. From your first step into the showroom to your regular oil changes, even to service and body work, you can feel Barber Ford's deep commitment to serving you. And it reaches further than that into the community with a commitment to making a difference. Barber Ford new pre-owned service and body shop. Online at barberford.net.
As a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Sports, Lenz Balder Insurance is a local company striving to help local people. Lenz Balder Insurance is here to make sure that you're prepared with the coverages you need. Giving you peace of mind is what they do, while offering a person-to-person relationship that you can't get with a large direct company. Lenz Balder Insurance specializes in all your insurance needs, with coverage options including homeowners, auto, umbrella, and life. Online at lensbalderins.com. At Lenz Balder Insurance, we've got your back.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
Kaiser's kickoff fumbled at the 10. It's still loose, free ball, but I think Otsego got on it right about the 10-yard line. They did. That was dangerous. It was recovered in there for the Bulldogs by Derek Ward. Fumbled by Will Eldred, the quarterback. He should be able to handle the football.
He didn't want any part of that one, I don't think. He didn't. Bouncing and twisting and turning. Nothing easy about that one.
When it rolled away from him, it kept rolling and he couldn't corral it. So Otsego with another long field to work with. They're 90 yards away from pay dirt, and they already trailed this thing 33-6. 9:44 left to play in half number 1. White-shirted Bulldogs break the huddle. They send one receiver way wide to the right. Slot receiver on the right. This is be the fullback up the middle. And Case gets it over the 10 to maybe the 12.5-yard line. We'll call it the 12. Case lines up in that fullback position. Wing type of looking play. Again, Case, the only running back. Wings off the tight ends on both sides of the formation. Nearly under center. Eldred, he'll throw it out to the right. He'll complete it, and we have a flag. So I'm thinking this one's coming back on an Otsego hold. That's where that flag normally comes from. And we'll just wait on the guys in the striped shirts. Give us an opportunity to remind you that our halftime show will be brought to you by Altierman at Union Home Mortgage. Will start. Oops, penalty against Holland Christian. So a defensive hold called on the Maroons that time. Boy, that's 3 holding penalties, 2 on offense, 1 on defense for Holland Christian. If you're looking for something to work on if the season continues.
Not sure who they were holding there because that receiver was running wide open down the sideline.
Exactly. So right now they've got the ball at the Otsego 19-yard line. The down marker hasn't yet moved. It's back at the 13. And now we got to have another officials conference. Well, it's their 10th game of the year too. Think they'd have these things worked out. And eventually they will get them worked out. There's always more caution in a playoff game on the part of the officials. They work very hard to get it right.
2 separate conversations going on between 2 different officials.
And
Seaco's coach asking for an explanation.
Against the Maroons, now they're marking it off from the 19. A 5-yard penalty up to the 24-yard line, and that is enough for a first down for Otsego. Otsego 1st and 10 from their own 24, trailing in this one 33-6. Go under 9 minutes to play in the first half. Scott's famous scoring summary at halftime brought to you by ZR Graphics in Zeeland. We'll hear from David Engbers and from John Johnson. Here's an option. Pitch to the running back coming around the left side.
Pitch, number 5, Quinn Thomas.
That was Quinn Thomas, rather.
Jacob Spaulding.
And Jacob Spaulding in on the tackle as he got the ball out to the 24-yard line. No gain on the play. 2nd and 10. Well, you love it when they run that option and still hold them for no gain. Yep. Don't see very many defenses able to pull that off.
A lot of credit to the Maroon defense here. They did have the long run they gave up for the touchdown in the first quarter.
Evan Cruzy playing cornerback over here on the right side of the defense. Mr. Knott, who we talked about playing offense, is playing defensive end now as a sophomore, and Cruzy went offside. I don't know if they caught it or not. Yep, they did. When our whistles stop it. Cruzy was going to blitz on that one. And they got Otsego for a false start, so that'll work.
5-yard penalty, still 2nd down.
Not even predicted that.
No, neither. Maroons will get their 5 back. It'll go back to the 19-yard line and be 1st and 15 for the Bulldogs. 2nd and 15 for the Bulldogs.
This is a slow-moving first half.
Yeah, no kidding. I was thinking that same thing. All right. Again in that short set, not quite under center. Eldred's going to run around right end. And he cut inside of one potential tackler and finally goes out of bounds. Yeah, back to the original line of scrimmage, which was the 25-yard line, but that's going to bring up 4th down, I believe, for Otsego. Nope, 3rd down, sorry. 3rd and call it a long 9 with the ball at the 25 of Otsego. They huddle 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage. Quarterback goes to the sideline, gets the play, and comes back to the huddle, and they kind of jog out of the huddle up to the line of scrimmage. They send 2 receivers left, and Eldred takes the snap. He's looking to throw, he's in trouble. Eldred running out of trouble. He's very quick, very athletic, over the 30 and out of bounds at about the 37-yard line. Chased by Matt Spalding and Noah Koch.
Great hustle by Noah Koch there to head that off.
Eldred another 1st down to the 37-yard line. He got 12 on the keeper.
Eldred showing good speed there from the quarterback.
Yeah, he was in trouble. I thought they had him sacked. And he ran out of it, picked up positive yardage.
Great speed.
Down to 7:23 to play in the half. Eldred back to the huddle with the play from his coach, Kubiak. Set, this time strong to the right, and it's the fullback Case, and Case will get it over the 40 to the 41. Jake Case, tackled by Greg Grassmid.
And number 3, Brady Howe.
Brady Howe also in on it, 2nd and 6 after that 4-yard gain. Line of scrimmage, the Otsego 41.
You've heard of student body left and student body right. When Otsego runs that play, it's student body up the middle.
Yes, it is. And they do get off the ball, don't they?
Yep.
We've got some good-sized guys in that line of scrimmage sitting here looking at 73. Alex Raphael, he is 6'2", 265. It's pretty good size for high school. A 6'5" receiver out here on the left. And this is the reverse play, and running around left end and going to score is number 20 what?
Number 20.
That is 20-0, 20-0. Mason Ingold.
Got a holding call back here.
And it's going to come back. Wow. Otsego's got it. And it is a hold against Otsego. Well, maybe that's why it was so wide open. Ingold just took it on the crossbutt play that we see so much of from Unity and Zeeland West. Found wide open territory on the left sideline.
I think you're right. That one was open, though, because of the holding call.
Exactly. So they will back them up 10 yards from the spot of the foul inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. 13-yard penalty net. 2nd and 19, I thought I heard somebody say. I'm always correct, Richard. Nothing like crosstalk over the walls. So here we go. 2nd and 19. Eldred with a strong formation to the right. Hands it to the 2nd guy through number 13. He's got some room around the right end, or at least he had some room around the right end until Gabe DeBoer said that's far enough. DeBoer went down, got him around the knees, and brought him down in a hurry.
Gabe DeBoer has done a great job on defense here the last couple weeks for the Maroons. He's really stepped up his game here in the second half of the season.
That play looked open. He got 2 yards out of it, folks. 3rd and 17. Otsego's been playing behind the chains for a lot of this ball game on offense. They break the huddle. 5:45 left first half. Eldred spins, keeps it, looks to throw, running right, lets it go deep down the right sideline. Ben Slink was there, and Ben Slink did a great job on defense to break it up. Slink actually had the better position, and he had his face toward the quarterback, so no interference call. Brady Howe back there defending as well, but Ben Slink a good job to break that one up. That could have been a big play for Otsego. As it is, incomplete pass, 4th down and 17.
Number 88, Jackson Calloway, on the play for Maroons.
Big 6'4" receiver, Jackson Calloway, the intended receiver on that one.
Ben Slink, incomplete.
Great job by the Maroon defense here in the first half. Just 6 points on the board for Otsego.
And they're having to punt it away again. Brady Howe deep for the Maroons. Good snap, good kick. A little bit more of a line drive. Howe lets it bounce, and then it gets behind him. Take a great Otsego roll. Howe picks it up, jukes one guy back to the 30, and then he's double teamed and brought down at about the Holland Christian 32-yard line. So that could have been a lot worse as that ball got beyond Brady Howe, but he went back and got it, picked it up, and he got 10 yards coming back this way.
Yeah, he showed a lot of courage there with his back to everybody running at him to go field that football and turn around and got upfield.
33-6 Maroons, 5:17 left in the first half. Ben Slink walking to the sideline rather slowly. He was injured last week. We weren't sure he was going to play. Now a new player in there for Holland Christian, number 10, Julius Dykhuis, is just a freshman, and he is on the field for Holland Christian. A little confused about where he's supposed to line up. Now Julius sets up slot left. And out of the gun, here is Wirebaugh to throw. He's got Van Weeren sideline right at the 35. Van Weeren around his man to the 40 and finally hauled down at the 45-yard line. Tackled by number 15 in White Jake Case. So Will Van Weeren with some fancy moves after the catch gets it out to 13-yard gain and a first down for Holland Christian.
Van Weeren had Jackson Calloway all over him on that play, and again, just a sidestep and around him, and he was down the field for another 5 or 10 yards.
Coach Kuiper is signaling in the play. Quick little choir huddle for Holland Christian. Again, Dykhuis sets up slot left. They have 2 receivers left, 2 receivers to the right. Dykhuis adjusts a little bit wider. Now he's set. And here is Wirebaugh to hand it off to Conklin. Conklin looking for room up the middle. There's nothing there. He does get maybe a half a yard out of it before big number 70 in white. That's Fab Gaines, 5'9", 200 pounds, a junior, bring him down. They'll mark it at the 46, give Conklin a yard.
Nice job by Gaines on that play, not allowing Conklin to get any running room.
Second down for the Maroons as we go under 4.5 to play in period number 2.
Coach Kuipers would like to run the clock out here and put one more score on the board before halftime.
Van Weeren, lone set out to the right, 3 receivers left. Conklin to the left of Wirebaugh. Wirebaugh, 5-step drop. All kinds of time, lets it go for Van Weeren, 2 deep. Van Weeren double covered, probably a good thing he overthrew that one. Will Van Weeren was not going to get to it, and I think Wirebaugh may have thrown it over him intentionally.
Sure looked like it.
Third down.
Wirebaugh has been so sharp tonight. Unbelievable. 33-6 Holland Christian as we approach halftime.
Left defensive end for Otsego was putting some pressure on Wirebaugh that time too, so he was a little rushed and didn't want to make a mistake here with a big lead in the first half.
They go left to right, ball on the right side hash mark, short side of the field. So a quick little trip to talk to Coach Kuipers for Wirebaugh. Now back, relay the play to the team. They're at the line of scrimmage. Here we go. 3rd and 9. Wirebaugh lets it go deep. And it was intended for Matthew Spalding. Defended very well out there by Tristan Corradini for Otsego. That was almost intercepted. I was worried Corradini was going to come away with that one. So 4th and 9, and for the first time tonight, Holland Christian will have to punt it away. Gabe DeBoer will do the honors.
If the score was any closer here, Coach Kuipers would entertain the thought of going forward on 4th down.
Quarterback Will Eldridge is back deep along with Peyton Bowl. Gabe DeBoer puts the left foot into it, and not a very good kick. Bounces at the 35, and that came back like one of Scott's wedges. So from the 37-yard line, Otsego will take over in their own territory. Not terribly effective kick for DeBoer that time. Almost got it blocked, hurried it just a little bit, and didn't get the whole foot in the center of the football. From the 37, the Bulldogs get it under 4 to play in the half, trailing 33-6.
Zeeland East leading Stevensville Lakeshore 32-7 at halftime.
Once again, we'll have Zeeland West against St. Joe for you tomorrow, right here on the Pledge, starting at 1 o'clock. Eldred spins and keeps it. tucks it around left end and is brought down by Noah Koch.
Keeper.
Beautiful tackle by
Will
Koch
Eldred.
with a little help from his friends.
54, Noah Koch.
Who's that? Matt Spalding had a piece of that action. Out to the 43-yard line. Team at 6. 2nd and 4. For Otsego. Under 3.5 to play in the half. That short set once again. Keeper for Eldred, and Eldred met and wrapped up by Holland Christian's number 51, Sam DeKeevan.
Number 20, Matthew Spalding.
Matt Spalding also in on that tackle, but DeKeevan got him first and slowed him down. It's 3rd and 2 with the ball now at the Otsego 45.
That was a great tackle by DeKeevan.
2 players to the sideline and now back to the huddle for the Bulldogs. I would like to see them get into a hurry up because they huddle, as we said, 10 yards away from the line of scrimmage and then just kind of walk up.
This is about the fastest they've come out of the huddle.
And there's a handoff in the backfield. I think that's number 5, or Quinn Thomas.
Number 5, Quinn Thomas.
And Thomas will get a first down for the Bulldogs. He got it out to midfield. Needed 3, got 5. Clock running to 37 left in the first half. Will Eldred to take the snap. Spins and hands it to the left halfback, and Quinn is hauled down for a loss, and we got 2 flags on the play. Blake Gavin with the tackle as well. And might have been a little slow getting the clock stopped, given the emphasis the official on the far side put into the timeout signal. And again, we've got to have a big discussion. 4 of the 5 officials talking about it. And again, I think they're talking about the clock didn't get stopped. So that'll have to be relayed to the coaches on the sidelines, who will relay it upstairs to the Holland Christian coaches, who will shout downstairs to the timekeeper. And that's a personal foul face mask against the Maroons, but an offensive hold against Otsego. And those offset, thank you very much. Could have been bad news for the guys in maroon.
I thought there was possibly a penalty on each team there because the flags came from totally different directions, one from the backfield and one from the secondary.
So, it's still first down. It's still 10 yards to go, and the ball is still at the 50-yard line.
And this time they're huddled up 15 yards away from the football.
2:13 left in the half. Yeah, at some point they're going to have to start to show some urgency. And certainly have not shown it here in the first half, even though they're behind 33-6.
12 seconds on the clock. Add 12 seconds on the clock.
That's pretty much what I said was going to happen, right?
Yep.
Shoot. I love technology. How long is it going to be before the high school officials get microphones? Until stadiums get the setup to make it work, I guess. All right, here's Eldred. 2 wings, single running back. And he's going to pass. Flag on the play, or nope, just wind the clock. Eldred completes it. He's got it short of first down yardage into Holland Christian territory. Gabe DeBoer on the tackle. It is at the Maroon 43 display. 2nd and 3, and now Otsego is hurrying up. Left to play, first half. Eldred to the running back, and he is on the move. And Brady Howe's going to get him, but not before he got inside the 10-yard line. That was Jake Case, 15. And he showed a burst of speed off of right tackle. And all of a sudden found himself down near the 10-yard line. Where are they going to mark it, about the 12? Nope. That was right the first time. It is the 6, 7, 8-yard line maybe.
Tell you what, anyone other than Brady Howe in pursuit of that plane, it's a touchdown for Otsego. Brady did a nice job tracking that one down.
25 yards on the play. First and goal, Otsego. Running off the left side, no way. Grant Grassman got him from behind. And that'll bring up second and goal. The ball carrier that time, Quinn Thomas for the Bulldogs. Second and goal. Minute 18 left in the half clock running. Maroons lead at 33-6. Tight end, or rather wide receiver Jackson Callaway out wide to the right side. Here's Eldred on the short set. Rolling to his right. Keeps everybody in to block. And he'll throw it. It is tipped by Ben Slink of Holland Christian. And it falls incomplete back in the far right corner of the end zone.
Look for all the world there. Like if Eldred would have just kept the ball and ran for the pylon, he could have easily scored the touchdown.
Exactly.
It was wide open on that side of the field.
59 seconds. Otsego looking to score before they take it into the locker room. And the ball at the 8-yard line. Third and goal.
Coach Pike and the Maroon defense would like nothing more than to keep him out of the end zone here.
Galloway once again out to the right. They go double wing. Single running back. Eldred rolling right. It's a good block, and that one almost intercepted in and out of the hands of Ben Slink, who wanted it badly. Slink in the right place on defense all night tonight.
He's had a great first half of football here for the Maroons tonight, offensively and defensively.
Brady Howe got the actual interception that the Maroons got, but Ben Slink has had his hands on several of Will Eldred's passes. 55.1 left in the never-ending first half. And timeout on the field. We're back in a moment right here on the Pledge.
The busy season is upon us. Moms, you know what I mean. Endless days of running kids to school, sports, and anything else that comes up. With as much time as you'll be spending with your most precious cargo in the car, it makes sense to spend a few minutes making sure your ride is in tip-top shape. OK Tire is inviting you to stop in and let the pros check it all out. From tires to brakes, belts, and hoses, and everything in between, we will make sure you're safe on the road.
OK Tire, your hometown tire store in Holland, Hamilton, and Zeeland.
WPNW, Zeeland, Holland, Hudsonville, Grand Rapids.
At Compound Door and Operator Company, because of you, business is great. Truth is, we're too swamped for our own good. So we're keeping the legacy alive by hiring mechanically inclined, strong, ambitious people who like to work hard and take pride in their work. There's competitive pay for those eager to learn. Even better pay for those with experience and great references. Email your interest to customerservice@compounddoor.com. That's customerservice@compounddoor.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Fourth and goal for Otsego from the 8-yard line. Same kind of formation this time, wide receiver left. That's Galloway. And handoff in the backfield, looking for the option pass. He lets it go. It'll be picked off. Holland Christian has an interception by one of the linemen, and that's Noah Koch. Noah Koch up the sideline. Noah Koch still on his feet in Otsego territory. Finally brought down at the 32-yard line by Jacob Salee. How about Noah Koch? We were talking about him before we ever went on the air, saying how great he had played. Now he's got an INT and a huge run back in the resume for this season. Noah Koch for Holland Christian.
His fourth interception of the season.
That's pretty amazing. And they're going to mark it at the Otsego 33-yard line. So on a fourth and goal, they try the halfback option pass. It was a wounded duck, and Koch saw it coming, picked it off, and ran it like he knew what he was doing with it.
2 turnovers now for Otsego in the first half.
Wire ball. 32 yards away from Pater. Rolling left. Lets it go across his body. Wide open Slink on the far side. First down. Steps out at the 20. Gain of 13 on the play. First down Maroons, and they still have 33.7 seconds left in the half.
And their full allotment of timeouts.
Boy, if you'd have written this one up in a script for Holland Christian, don't think you could have written it much better than this.
Yeah, like I said earlier, just that one mishap on defense on the long touchdown run by Otsego. Other than that, it's been a perfect first half of football.
Slink wide to the right. Matthew Spalding slot right. Inner slot, that's Brady Howe. Conklin to the right of Wirebaugh. He stays in to block. Wirebaugh lets it go deep. And that one off target for Matthew Spalding. Matt was going to keep, or rather, Wireball was going to keep it away from the defender. He had to lead Spalding a little bit too much. Even if he had been able to catch it, he would have been out of bounds out the right side of the end zone.
Continues to amaze me, though, how far he can throw the football with just a little flip.
Very strong wrist for Wilson Wireball on that right arm. 28.8 seconds left. Maroons lead at 33-6. We approach the end of the first half. Now Wireball 2/3 of the way across the field to the far side, hash marks. 2nd and 10 from the 21. Yeah, basically the 20. Wireball out of the shotgun. Conklin to his left. Conklin breaks out left. He throws it back right. Screen Matt Spalding. Spalding's got blockers. Spalding cuts it inside. Matthew Spalding into the end zone from 20 yards out for the touchdown. It wasn't a 20-yard pass. It was a 5-yard pass and a 15-yard run for Matthew Spalding, who, you know, he started off hot. He had a couple of first couple games were really good, and he sort of disappeared. But I tell you what, he came back tonight with a vengeance. Touchdown, Matthew Spalding. 39-6. Kaiser to tack on the extra point. Wireball is the holder, and I think Otsego's offsides. Looked like the left end jumped. So now we'll see what Coach Kuipers wants to do. Called it correctly. Are they going to move it to the 1.5 and go for 2?
Extra point is good.
No, they'll just take the extra point and call it good. So 21 seconds left, 40-6, Holland Christian on the pledge.
Imagine a program that equips you for success in the job market, the workplace, and the world. Calvin LifeWork does just that, taking the fear out of your first steps after college. With Calvin College's innovative life readiness program, you'll explore different career paths, learn about personal finances, practice essential life skills for wherever God calls you. Then you'll earn a $3,000 scholarship when you complete the program. Yep, $3,000. Start your journey at calvin.edu/discover/lifework.
Here are 5 more good reasons for multi-sport participation. Multi-sport athletes are more coachable. They have higher athletic ceilings. They become better talent in the long run. They have higher sports IQs. Their sports skills transfer, and they are better teammates. Multi-sport participation is cross-training for life. Learn more at the MHSAA website. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM, The Pledge.
Kaiser's going to need an ice bath when this one's done. He's going to kick it off again. And he's got the right foot into it. And this will be a little pop-up kick, trying to get it between the defenders, and unfortunately that one went out of bounds. And that'll give Otsego the ball at their 35-yard line.
That's the risk you take when you try to do that pooch kick to the sideline if it does land in no man's land.
Kicked it in the direction of Owen Watson, but he couldn't get it, and because he couldn't get it, it went out of bounds. So from their 35, Otsego will have it 1st and 10 with just 21 seconds left to play. And they're down by a huge 34 points.
6 touchdowns here for the Maroons in the first half. First playoff game for the Maroons since 2012.
Yeah, first playoff game for any of these guys in maroon on the field, and I don't think the nerves bothered him. Evan Cruzy, 2nd game back from injury. He's out playing cornerback on the right side. Looks like he's going to blitz. Actually playing linebacker. And now a running play to Case, and Case rather gets it to the 40-yard line. And Olcott gets credit for another tackle. Jake Spalding coming off.
I think they're just going to let the clock run out here.
Grant Grassman will replace him, and that will be the end of an amazing first half for Holland Christian. The Maroons, after 2 quarters, lead the Bulldogs of Otsego by a score of 40-6. Our halftime show is sponsored by Al Tierman of Union Home Mortgage. For information and options on mortgages and refis, visit altierman.com. And Scott's famous scoring summary is sponsored by ZR Graphics in Zeeland. For large format printing, signs, exhibition displays, and vehicle wraps, visit zrgraphics.com.
All right, like I said just a minute ago, 6 first half touchdowns for the Maroons. Let's run through them. With 9:41 to go in the first quarter, there was a 66-yard touchdown throw from Wilson Wireball to Brady Howe. The 2-point conversion on the fake kick was no good, and the Maroons led 6-0. On the very next possession for Otsego, there was a 50-yard interception return for a touchdown by Gabe DeBoer. The PAT was good by John Kaiser, and Holland Christian led 13-0. With 4:18 to go in the first quarter, a 5-yard touchdown run by Christian Conklin. The PAT was no good this time. Holland Christian 19, Otsego nothing. Otsego finally got on the board in the first quarter with 2 minutes and 15 seconds left. It was a 43-yard touchdown run by Trey Knight, and they pulled to within 19-6. With just over a minute to go in the first quarter, one more touchdown for the Maroons, a 40-yard throw this time from Wirebaugh to Brady Howe, and the Maroons led 26-6 at the end of the first quarter. In the second quarter, 9:50 to go in the first half, Brady Howe with a 5-yard touchdown reception. The Maroons took the lead 33-6. With 21 seconds to go in the first half, one more touchdown for the Maroons, a throw from Wirebaugh to Matt Spalding. The PAT was good, and the Maroons lead here tonight at halftime, 40-6.
Scott's famous scoring summary brought to you by ZR Graphics in Zeeland. Our playoff halftime show continues now with our add-on segment, once again featuring Holland Christian Athletic Director Dave Engbers. And Dave, just you and me.
Joe Henry on bass drum. So get ready to go with the Otsego High School marching band on their journey through the roads of music. And just remember, we won't let you down. Drum major Sam Herbert and Robbie Callaward. Is your band ready for performance? You may take the field and hit the road. Ladies and gentlemen, the Otsego High School Bulldog Marching Band.
Special thank you to the halftime Otsego Bulldog Marching Band. We still have a few minutes if future Maroons and Bulldogs want to take the field. Go for it. Please go to the scoreboard side of the field, kids. Scoreboard side.
Will be very open and describe in detail anything fancy that's in the playbook for that game. This type of communication gets coaches and officials on the same page and ensures that when trickery comes visiting, only the opponents are surprised.
Thanks, Sam. You can be a referee. Go online now to MHSAA.com to register. The MHSAA football playoffs are an integral part of the Football Week in Michigan program conducted by Fox Sports Detroit. And Football Week is much more than a buffet of games Thanksgiving week. The Fox coverage begins this week in Kent City, up in Apple Country, north of Grand Rapids, where the local nature of high school sports in a small town will be captured with 2 days of activities, culminating Friday at 7 p.m., with Kent City hosting Saugatuck in a Division VII playoff game that you can watch live on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. Throughout the football playoffs, Fox will cover 3 games each week on the Prep Zone on the Fox Sports Detroit website. And Thanksgiving week, show replays of the 8-player football finals on Tuesday and provide live coverage of the 11-player finals that Friday and Saturday from Ford Field on Fox Sports Detroit Plus. So enjoy the playoffs, everyone, and catch some great games on cable and online on Fox Sports Detroit. You've been listening to This Week in High School Sports, powered by Michigan Student Aid, a production of the MHSAA Network. Thanks for joining us, everyone. I'm John Johnson. We'll see you next time.
In this moment, who has your back? Do you know the name of your insurance agent? Does your agent know your name? Or would you call a 1-800 number that connects you with who? Another state? Another country? Get a local independent insurance agent with auto owner's insurance. Someone you can call when you need them most. In this moment, get an agent who will protect you in that moment. I'm Jacob Bonema, and I am that agent. Visit me at Coupenburg Insurance of Holland. That's Coop with a K Insurance.
Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate is a proud sponsor of today's Holland Christian football game. Craig and his team salute the athletes and coaches at Holland Christian. Congratulations to you on your effort and dedication to your sport. Holland Christian has a tradition of hard work, perseverance, and fair play. These are the values Craig Brink learned as an athlete and graduate of Holland Christian, and what he tries to apply each day on behalf of his real estate clients. Craig would be honored to serve you in your real estate needs. Put his 26 years of experience to work for you. Contact Craig Brink with 5-Star Real Estate at craigbrink.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM.
Halftime show from Holland Christian brought to you by Al Chairman at Union Home Mortgage. Our score 40-6 Holland Christian with look at stat sheet here, Scott.
All right, for Otsego in the first half, they're mostly a running attack football team. Jacob Case had 9 carries for 66 yards. Quinn Thomas chipped in 4 carries for 48 yards. And the quarterback, William Eldred, carried the ball 9 times for 41 yards. Throwing the football for Otsego, William Eldred, 2 of 8 with 1 interception for 14 yards. And Jacob Sally was 0 for 1 with 1 interception. For Holland Christian here in the first half tonight, Christian Conklin ran the ball 5 times for 17 yards. Wilson Wirebaugh had 1 carry for negative net 3. Wilson Wirebaugh 9 of 13. Great job throwing the football. 269 yards on those 9 completions for 4 touchdowns in the first half. Receiving another big night for Brady Howe. 3 catches for 112 yards and 3 touchdowns all in the first half. And Ben Slake with 3 catches for 107 yards as well.
And Scott's also been watching scores from other playoff games around the area. And he's going to get his phone all set up so we can bring you those in just a moment. Right here at halftime, Holland Christian leading Otsego 40-6.
South Christian leading Godwin Heights 14-6 in the other half of this district. Holland Christian will host the winner of that game next week if they go on to win this one. Hudsonville leading West Ottawa 28-14 at half. Zeeland East leading Stevensville Lakeshore Big 40-7. Unity Christian up 33-0 on the 5-time defending state champ Grand Rapids West Catholic. And Whitehall leading Allendale 27-20. Muskegon leading East Grand Rapids 28-14.
Halftime show brought to you by Al Tierman at Union Home Mortgage. We're back in a moment.
It's the last thing you see when you leave your house, and the first thing you see when you arrive home. Old, dull, boring. It's your garage door. It's time for a Clopay garage door from Quality Door Company. Go modern with wood, steel, maybe even more of a contemporary look with aluminum and glass. Freshen up the first and last thing you see at home with a garage door from Quality Door Company. A Clopay Master Authorized Dealer. Holland, Grand Rapids, Muskegon, and South Haven. Online at qualitydoor.biz.
As a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Sports, Lensbalder Insurance is a local company striving to help local people. Lensbalder Insurance is here to make sure that you're prepared with the coverages you need. Giving you peace of mind is what they do, while offering a person-to-person relationship that you can't get with a large direct company. Lensbalder Insurance specializes in all your insurance needs, with coverage options including homeowners, auto, umbrella, and life. Online at lensbalderins.com. At Lensbalder Insurance, we've got your back.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
Well, I think the task of the coaches at halftime would be to keep their players interested in this one. Honestly, on both sides. Holland Christian with the big lead. We've seen them ease off a little bit, trying to protect big leads throughout this season. And Coach Kubiak for Otsego, he's got to find a way to get his kids interested, already trailing by a score of 40-6. Just about ready to go with quarter number 3, and we'll see if Holland Christian, who will get the ball, by the way, to begin the second half, can go down and score again. If they can do that, it's going to be awfully hard for Otsego to come back, not only on the scoreboard, but in their hearts, I would think.
Big props to the Otsego marching band tonight, putting on the halftime show. They did a great job for both sets of fans here tonight.
Absolutely. I really appreciate the fact that Otsego brought their band along with them tonight. And it will be Otsego to kick off to Holland Christian. Wind is calmer than it was. Every once in a while it moves the flag a little bit on the pole, but it's pretty much dead calm right now. A little breeze there might be still coming out of the east.
Holland Christian put 1 or 2 more scores on here. We'll see maybe some of these younger guys get to play tonight.
Yeah, they brought up 18 players, virtually the entire JV team. And a lot of freshmen and sophomores. 2 or 3 of them actually saw action. One freshman saw action. Julian Dykeheis was out on the field for a while.
Not saw some playing time.
Brady Howe and Will Heisinger, the sophomore that's been up with the varsity all year, back to receive the kickoff. Otsego still huddled around their special teams coach. And now they'll break out of it.
Heisinger with 1 big return in the first half.
Yep. Good to see Evan Cruzy and Cam Van Eerden back in uniform tonight and playing. Cruzy's played quite a bit. I believe, and Van Eerden's been out there to play yet.
Easy for you to see.
Yeah, not so much. Jordan Ross to kick it off. And we're underway. Line drive kick. Rolls right through the hands of Will Heisinger, and it's into the end zone just. And I mean, that had disaster written all over it.
Heads up, Brady Howe was right there. Just blew it dead as a touchback.
Wow, that could have been bad. So the Maroons another break to start period number 3. They'll start it on their own 20-yard line. 34-point lead as we begin the 3rd period for Holland Christian. Ben Slink's going to come out here to the right. Matthew Spalding slot right. Conklin to the right of Wirebaugh out of the shotgun. There's the snap. A very relaxed Wirebaugh back to let it go deep on the first play for Howe. He's got it at midfield and dropped it. Brady Howe just dropped it.
He had one like that last week too, going the other direction. But they're not going to come any easier than that one for Wirebaugh and Howe.
Perfect pass all the way up to midfield. You said it earlier, Wirebaugh looks so relaxed. It's like no effort, and all of a sudden he threw it 40 yards. Unbelievable arm on this kid. 2nd and 10.
I've never heard any official recruiting stories, but I'm sure there are some good college football teams looking at Wilson Wirebaugh.
I think there would have to be. Slank and Matt Spalding out here to the right. Howe and Van Wieren out to the left. Conklin in the backfield. Wirebaugh to pass. Looking left now to the right. Whistles. And
flag on the play.
This will probably be a false start. Seeing as how they blew it dead. And yep, illegal procedure. Holland Christian back them up 5. Well, they got something to work on if they win this one in practice next week. They've had a few too many penalties here tonight. Holds and now a false start.
The coach here is going to be looking also, you know, who can stay concentrated in a game where the score is not close.
And they break the huddle. 2nd and 15 from the 15-yard line. Wirebaugh to pass. Lets it go to the right. He's got a man behind the defense. That's Matt Spalding. Spalding at the 40, the 45. And the quarterback, Will Eldred, finally brings him down. But not till he got to the Holland Christian 48-yard line.
That's a play the Maroons must have run on defense several times because he literally just threw that to a spot. And Matt Spalding was right there for the reception.
33 yards on the play. Out to the Maroon 48. Spalding a little gimpy as he came off the field.
Great job by Wirebaugh and Spalding to be on the same page.
Now Van Wieren all alone to the right, the short side of the field. 3 receivers to the left. Conklin is to the left of Wirebaugh out of the gun. Handed off to Conklin. Around right end comes Conklin down to the 45 as he carried number 88 for 5 yards. That's Big Jackson Callaway. And Conklin literally carried the 6'4" Callaway for 5 yards all the way down to the Otsego 43.
What a job by the Maroon offensive line. They're opening up a gaping hole for Mr. Conklin.
9 on the play, 2nd and 1. I think Conklin is the most patient high school runner I have seen in several years.
Yeah, we did mention that with the Zeeland East running backs, but Conklin is very good at that as well.
Weyerbaugh, quick pass out in the flat left side. It's Howe. Howe escapes one man, tries to get to the first down marker. Don't think he made it. That one well defended by Otsego. Virtually no gain. Still 3rd and 1.
Howe is never easy to tackle, and like you said, the Otsego defenders did a great job stopping him before he could get a first down there.
Yeah, he caught that ball about 3 or 4 yards behind the line of scrimmage and just managed to get back. Checking in for Holland Christian, Jacob Knott once again, one of the sophomores brought up from the JV team. Where's number 80? He'll set up tight end right.
Heising and Ben Slank out for the Maroons.
Howe and Van Weeren split wide right. Nobody split out left. Out of the tailback position, Conklin. Conklin into the open at the 30. Conklin 20. Conklin 10. Conklin pushed out of bounds at the 2. A beautiful run by Chris Conklin, who shows unexpected speed. And it was number 10, I believe, that pushed him out on a good play from Jacob Salee. So big run for Conklin. They're going to mark him out at the 2-yard line. That's a 41-yard gain on a pretty simple running play for Holland Christian.
Simple but effective.
Yeah, no kidding. I was going to split out wide left, and Weeren's in the slot on the left side. Not tight end on the right. Backs in the eye. Conklin again, same play. This time they defend it much better. He may have lost one. 2, looks like 54 got in there for Otsego. That would be Nate Barwigan. Tyler Adams also in on it for Otsego with the ball at the 3, so he did officially lose a yard on the play. It's 2nd and goal. Weyerbaugh back to the huddle. Ball near side hash mark. They go left to right. Wind picks up a little bit again. Never a factor, though. Not the tight end's going to line up on the left side. Conklin a single running back now. Weyerbaugh making sure everybody knows what play they're going to run. He's under center. Snaps it and will keep it. And sees a lane and gets it untouched into the end zone. Wilson Weyerbaugh. You have to guard all the exits against Holland Christian. Weyerbaugh found the door that was open and took it into the end zone untouched with 8:57 left, 3rd period. Now 46-6. Kaiser to attempt the extra point out of the hold of Weyerbaugh. Snap is not coming. Flags. And false start on Maroons in special teams. Back them up 5. And now they're going to put it down at the 15, so it'll be a 25-yard extra point.
So the types of unforced errors you don't want to see when your team has a big lead.
But at this point in the ball game, you may have some people in there who are not used to being in there too.
For sure.
John Kaiser gets it up, low line drive, hit the left upright and went off to the left, no good. With 8:57 left, 3rd period, Maroons lead it by 40, 46-6 on the pledge. Button here somewhere. All right, we'll go back and keep it here because we don't have time now. It's dark in here, folks, no excuse, but couldn't find the right button to get there for some reason. I haven't done it 500 times in the last 6 months. Whatever. 46-6. Great night for Holland Christian. 8:57 left, 3rd period. Gives us a chance to remind you that our post-game show coming up will be brought to you by Mark Hoff, Bureau Insurance Agent. Holland will have an offensive player of the game for Verhaeg Motors in Holland from Holland Christian, and a defensive player of the game from Vanderlaan Home Improvement in Watsonville. Part of our Mark Hoff post-game show. Coming up when this one is done. Let's get in playoff football. If you're not familiar with the format, 256 teams start. They're divided into 8 divisions. And this is the pre-district round. To win 5 to win a state championship in the playoffs. This is week 1. And tonight they play here again next week against either South Christian or Godwin Heights. Line drive kick by Kaiser, picked up at the 10-yard line. Up to the 20 and slowed down at the 25 and up to about the 27-yard line. The returner for Otsego. Conklin and DeBoer credited with the stop on the return. Let's call it the 26 where they actually set the ball down. First and 10 Otsego. Now down by an even 40. Otsego once again walking up to the line of scrimmage. Out of the short set, quick fake, handoff in the backfield to Case, and he is thrown for a loss by 57 Beal.
Yes. James was all over that play.
Market at the 23, that is a loss of 3, second and 13. Yeah, there's no let up on the Maroon defense so far, as evidenced by that play.
He was into the backfield and showed great speed to bring down the running back.
Did not expect this kind of domination out of Holland Christian. I expected a good game, but man, they have done almost everything right tonight. Pass from Eldred. Will lets it go deep. He's got a man out there. It's caught. And into Holland Christian territory at about the 43-yard line, I think, where he went out of bounds. Mason Ingold was the receiver. And they got it into Holland Christian territory, and they're going to mark it at the 44-yard line.
Best play of the game for the Bulldogs so far, short of the touchdown run in the first half.
27-6, it's about 33 yards on that play from Eldred to Ingold.
Good looking throw by Eldred.
Double wing setup. This is a right end around. Right wing around, I should say. He got down to the 40. Noah Koch off the bottom of the pile for Holland Christian. Gabe DeBoer in there as well. And the ball carrier was Ingold. Got it down to the 41, a gain of 3. Second 7 coming up for Otsego. Otsego breaking the huddle now. Still no great urgency to get up to the line of scrimmage. Now they have 2 running backs for the first time tonight. Handed out to Case, and Case fumbled it. And the Maroons are saying they have it, and they do.
What a play by Sam DeKiva. He was tackling from the backside there, and I think he knocked the ball loose.
In Case, it was Quinn Thomas, the ball carrier. And the Maroons get it back at their own 35-yard line.
Great job by DeKiva.
So here comes Holland Christian. We wonder who we're going to see playing what as far as positions go here in the third period.
Third turnover on the night for Otsego.
40-point lead. Back out there. He's just a freshman.
Played slot receiver last time he took the field.
That's where he's lined up. Right side. Will Heisinger, the sophomore, wide right. Wirebaugh still the quarterback. He's rolling right. He throws intended for Will Heisinger. It's caught. 45, 46-yard line for Will Heisinger. Tackled there by 33 Peyton Bowl for Otsego.
That was just pitch and catch. The Otsego defender was 5 yards off. Wirebaugh spotted Heisinger and threw a bullet.
10 yards on the play. First down, Holland Christian. Clock running with 5:22 left to play in the third period.
I think Heisinger's got a bright future here on this Holland Christian football team. He's a good-looking football player. Lots of speed and a lot of football smarts.
Return kicks. He can play wide receiver. Spalding, Dykeis, and Heisinger, I believe that is, out wide left. Running play, Conklin. Conklin 45, Conklin 50, and tackled from behind by Quinn Thomas for the Bulldogs. He got into Otsego territory at the 49-yard line, gain of 6. Second and 4 for the Maroon offense. 4:43 left third period. You're spinning the radio dial around or looking around online for a competitive football game. This ain't it. 46-6 Maroons. Holland Christian off to a quick 19-0 lead in the first quarter, and they just poured it on ever since. Wire ball to the gun, handed to Conklin. Conklin met and dropped after a short gain.
And off to 23.
And that was Quinn Thomas again on a good tackle for Otsego. They're going to mark him at the 48. We'll give him a yard just to be kind. 3rd and 3. When Conklin wants to, he can get from that tailback position to the line of scrimmage in a big hurry. He can also be very patient if he doesn't see the hole open up. Hard count by Wirebaugh, and then he'll look back to the coach to see if Coach Chris Kuipers wants to change the play.
Linebackers jump, but none of the linemen did.
Wirebaugh to throw, right side Van Weeren. He's got it, one man to beat, and he can't beat him, and a good tackle down there by 88 Galloway for Otsego.
First down for Holland Christian, though.
First down.
Gain of 5 on that play, and that's all they wanted.
Just another easy pitch and catch.
Yeah, they're on the near side hash mark. Wirebaugh just stands up, finds a receiver on the sideline on the right, and usually there's not a defender within a couple of yards of him. Galloway's playing corner over here on the right side of the Maroon offense. He's got Van Weeren man-to-man. And down the middle of the field for Van Weeren. Walk out. Van Weeren's got it. He's down at the 5-yard line, or at the goal line, rather. And they're calling it incomplete. He didn't hang on to it when he hit the ground.
I thought for all the world he had that.
Yeah, I did too. He got behind Galloway, and he caught it right, or I thought he caught it right on the goal line. And I don't know, it looked for a minute to me like he thought he was in the end zone and could let it go, but called it incomplete. So it'll come back to the 43, and the Maroons will try it again. How many deep shots has Wirebaugh taken tonight?
It's got to be close to 10, don't you think?
I would think at least. 2:23, clock running, 3rd period. Send 3 receivers to the left. Will Heisiger, then Dykhuis. Outside to in. Conklin to the left of Wirebaugh will take the handoff. Conklin muscling his way through tacklers to the 35-yard line. Quinn Thomas had him wrapped, and Conklin carried Thomas about 7 or 8 yards. Going to mark it just short of. Put it at the 34. 3rd and 3, rather than 36, not the 34. Makes a whole lot more sense. 7 yards on the carry for Conklin.
We're going to see Conklin approach 100 yards rushing in this game as the Maroons look to milk some clock. Although the clock is just running now.
And Wirebaugh takes a high snap, pulls it down, and flags.
Flag on the play.
False start, maybe from one of the new receivers on the left side. We'll see. Yep, another false start penalty against Holland Christian. I think that's definitely a result of new players in. Who don't normally get in at this time of the ball game. So put the ball back out at the 41 and make it 3rd and 7. 3rd and 8. Wind the clock with 1:23 left to play in the 3rd. Maroons by 40. I have to keep looking at the scoreboard. I can't believe it myself. Maroons with a deep huddle that time, up to the line of scrimmage. That's Matt Spaulding, near slot left. Another high snap. Wirebaugh pulls it down, running, in trouble, and flag. They sacked him, but we'll see what the flag's all about. This is against Holland Christian. Otsego.
And 72, J.J. Moore, flag on the play.
Yeah, they're asking Otsego what they want to do. It's definitely against the Maroons. Thought I saw him say decline it. Yep, hold against Holland Christian there. The 4th one tonight, I believe. It's declined, brings up 4th down, 15 for Holland Christian. They'll punt it away. Gabe DeBoer goes back in punt formation. Eldred back on the right side for Otsego to take the kick. Holland Christian only 10 players out there. And Will Heisinger, the sophomore, will be the last one to check in. This will not be a pretty game from here on out, especially for Holland Christian with so many subs in. Flag on the play, and I think it's offsides. Saw Owen Watson, number 4, jump on the right side of the Otsego line. Penalty will not be enough for a first down. It'll make it 4th and 9 rather than 4th and 14. Well, 4th and 10 rather than 4th and 15. With the ball now at the 43-yard line of Otsego. And now we have more whistles. Clock stopped. And Holland Christian calls timeout with 50 seconds left in the period. We're back in just a moment.
Here's a message from your local Meyer.
Whether your goals include college education,
the leaders in integrity, sparking our economy. That's why Meyer is proud to sponsor local sports throughout Michigan. Because when we support our home teams, we all win. It's not whether you win or lose, it's how much fun you have after the game. Take your ticket stuff for today's game at Applebee's for a pick-one-free deal with any soft drink purchase. Bonus wings, chips, and artichoke dip or mozzarella sticks. Applebee's, the official restaurant of MHSAA.
To mention, it's time to treat hearing loss of Michigan hearing experts. Good folks with a heart for people. Communications, people. Let's treat hearing loss in your life today. Michigan hearing experts. From Howard, Pittsburgh, Jensen, and MichiganMLTAA.com.
Switch up on the part of Holland Christian. They're going to go for it, 4th and 10. Warren switches over here at slot right. Wirebaugh takes the high snap, rolls to his right, lets it go with a man in his face, and it's way too deep. So the Maroons will turn it over on downs, and Otsego will take over on their own 43-yard line. Interesting call by Coach Chris Kuipers there to go for it on 4th and 10. What do you think, partner?
Well, this is a bit of a blowout here tonight.
Yeah, I suppose it. No use in adding insult to injury and trying to pin them way back deep. Give it to them at their own 43 if you don't make it. And here comes Will Eldred, the senior quarterback. Sets up in that short shotgun and hands it off and around to 20.
Number 20, Mason Ingold.
Yeah, Mason Ingold. That's who I thought it was. And then I heard somebody say 23. Wow.
End of the quarter.
That'll be the end of the third quarter on the pledge with the Maroons leading 46-6.
A great team doesn't happen overnight. It takes years of conditioning and hard work.
With those run to the eliminating, it's more time. Use a great click on check-in app from your phone. Check-in on WTC. Yes, if you're waiting time, check in from wherever you are. And your lines are already checked in. The great click on check-in app. Download it today.
Otsego looking at a 2nd and 9. Will Eldred, the senior quarterback, still in there for the Bulldogs. And here is the fullback, Case up the middle, or Quinn Thomas rather. They changed from 15 to 5 in that fullback slot. And Thomas gets it over the 45 to the 47, a gain of 4 seconds, or 3rd and 6. 3rd and 6 coming up. Matt Spalding on the tackle for the Maroons.
Big comeback for West Ottawa tonight. They were down 2 touchdowns and have tied up the game at Hudsonville 28-28.
Maroons will be home, assuming they can hold on to this lead for the rest of this quarter. They'll be home next Friday night at 7 o'clock. Last we heard, South Christian was leading Godwin Heights, which means the Sailors would be coming into Holland Christian for the district championship game. It's Eldred to take the snap for Otsego. They set up strong left when Thomas gets the ball, and he got maybe a yard trying right guard. And it would be Gabe DeBoer in on the tackle for Holland Christian. Well, they say 6, not 5. Derek Ward, the ball carrier. So Coach Kubiak for Otsego getting some different players in there as well. Down to 10:44 left in the ball game. Don't forget, post-game show brought to you by Mark Hopp, your local Farm Bureau insurance agent in Holland. Offensive player of the game for Holland Christian from Verhaeg Motors, and a defensive player of the game from Vanderlaan Home Improvement. Nearly fumbled, but he picked it up and completed a pass. Ben Slink on the defense, but not until the receiver got to the Holland Christian 35-yard line.
Ben Slink saying my fault on that.
Jackson Calloway, the big 6'4" receiver with the catch. Comes a whole new squad, hockey-type line change for Coach Tyler Pike, the defensive coordinator. From the Maroon 35, 1st and 10, Otsego. Double wing set. Eldridge, the single running back, and around left end goes number 20 with the ball, Mason Ingold. And Ingold got 4 yards, maybe 3. James Veal on another tackle for Holland Christian. They're going to put this one down at the 33-yard line, call it a gain of 2. Second down for Otsego with 9:26 left.
Again, we have a running clock here in the second half with a 40-point lead for Holland Christian. South Christian leading Godwin Heights 21-6.
And that sets up Maroons and Sailors for next Friday night. We'll have it for you here on the Pledge. Spin and hand it off to Quinn Thomas, and Thomas gets it to the 32-yard line. Just a single yard on the game there, bringing up 3rd down and long for the Bulldogs. I feel like I've said about everything I can say about this ball game here tonight. What an effort and what a performance by Holland Christian. First playoff game since 2012.
It does happen to be South Christian here at Holland Christian. That'll be a rematch from a game played last year. South Christian handled Holland Christian in that one fairly easily, but Holland Christian with a different team on the field this year.
No kidding. Big time. Eldred, low snap, picked it up between his knees, throws it on the left side, got a man open, number 4, and Will Heisinger got him around the ankles and slowed him down. That was Owen Watson on the reception for Otsego. Good tackle, Will Heisinger.
Eldred's a talented quarterback. He gets a nice touch on the football when he finds an open receiver.
Down to the 17-yard line. 1st and 10. Coach Kubiak out to the numbers to give his quarterback Eldred the play. Now they break the huddle, looking at 1st and 10. Clock down to 7.5 left in the ball game. 2 receivers wide to the right. Handed off to the fullback Thomas, and Thomas had Zach Doctor draped all over him, along with 77 Blake Gebbin. So running back got it down to the 15, gain of another 2. 2nd and 8 for Otsego. Coach Pike with 2 fingers raised on each hand. This is our 2nd down defense, guys. Ben Slink and Will Heisinger switch sides of the formation. Eldred 20 around left end from the right side. That crossbuck play, they run out of the single wing. And Mason Ingold is very close to first down yardage. But I don't think he made it. They're going to mark him. 8-yard line about.
Nice tackle by Matt Spalding on the play.
7 yards on the play. Needed 8, 3rd and 1. 6:20 left. Maroons by 40.
Let's get out of here tonight with no injuries.
Please. We haven't had any injury stoppages at all in this one tonight. Eldred to throw. Eldred to the end zone. Eldred flag and a touchdown. If this is defensive pass interference on Will Heisinga, it will be a TD for Otsego. Yeah, they're signaling touchdown good. And we'll hold it here for just a second to see what the infraction is about and when they will enforce it. This is a defensive hold on Holland Christian, declined. Touchdown is good. And here comes the attempt at the extra point to our right. Snap is good, kick is up, and that kick is good with 5:57 left in the game. 46-12 Maroons on the pledge.
Reputations take years to build. Advantage Marine took advantage of that time to build theirs the right way. Now they're West Michigan's premier powerboat repair facility. And more of our neighbors are learning Advantage Marine is the place to trust for winterization and winter storage. Repair your boat's summer bumps and bruises. Protect your boat from winter. Prepare your boat for spring. Sleep well knowing it's in good hands, the hands of trained Mercury and Mercruiser technicians. Advantage Marine, AdvantageMarineRepair.com.
WPNW, Zeeland, Holland, Hudsonville, Grand Rapids.
Where can you find good information on all kinds of topics related to the well-being of our student athletes? Check out the Health and Safety page on the MHSA website.
Kick it off to the Bulldogs, 25, Jordan Ross.
Insurance benefits available for our students. It's all on the Health and Safety page. A message from the Michigan High School Athletic Association, promoting the value and values of educational athletics.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Pledge.
And here's an onside kick attempt that goes out of bounds before it goes the requisite 10 yards. So I think the Maroons will get it at their own, or at the Otsego 49-yard line. I think that's how that goes anyway.
There's an Otsego player out there that wanted to pick it up so bad.
Yeah.
He knew it hadn't gone the 10 yards and he had to let it go.
Holland Christian does have options. They can make them kick it from 5 yards deeper. Why would you do that? So they'll take it at the point where it went out of bounds. And Doctor's replacing Spalding. Wirebaugh is checking back in, so he's still going to play quarterback. And Cam Van Eerden is in there. It's good to see. He got into one play last week. And Grant Grassman is in at the running back position. Wirebaugh to throw to complete to Van Weeren. And Dijkhuis, the freshman, blocked the player Eldred right into his own receiver that time. 2nd and 10, no gain on the play.
I think the Maroons' backup quarterback is Brady Howe, so really to put a senior in for a senior isn't going to do a lot.
Nope. Doctor and Grassman in at the running back position. They're lined up behind the left tackle. And that's Van Eerden with it. And Van Eerden will get it down to the 46-yard line. So Cam Van Eerden gets his first carry of the season and gets it into Otsego territory at the 46, where it's 3rd and 7.
See, every once in a while we're smarter than the other guys on the other side of the wall. Every once in a while.
Once in a while. Isaac and Dykhuis to the right. Doctor and Van Wieren split left. Wirebaugh hands off. This would be, out of bounds at the 29-yard line for Nathan Van Dyke, number 35, a rare 46-13, 4:26 left in the ball game. 29-yard line is now the line of scrimmage. Wirebaugh with the handoff. And once again, Van Dyke gets it down to the 23-yard line. Gain of 6 on that play. Well, this Holland Christian team is deeper than any. Yep. Van Wieren, senior receiver, still out there. Wirebaugh, senior quarterback, still in there. Under 4 minutes to play. Isaac and Van Wieren going, oops. Yeah, Isaac is going to stay out right. Van Wieren's going to come here left. Dykhuis is now wide out left. And Wirebaugh under center will hand it to his tailback. And that will be Van Eerden, who's going to score! Touchdown, Cam Van Eerden. I think. Yep, he got in. Cam Van Eerden from 23 yards out. Another touchdown for Holland Christian. Well, that's an emotional one.
Great to see Cam Van Eerden get his hands on the football and get into the end zone for the Maroons.
Got hurt in practice in August. Didn't play until last week when he got in for one play on defense. And here tonight, his second game, he gets a touchdown. 52-13, 3:31 left in the ball game. Kaiser to add the extra point. The snap to Wirebaugh is a low one. Wirebaugh gets it placed. The kick is up, and the kick is good. With 3:31 left in the game, the Maroons lead it by 40 again at 53-13 on the pledge.
At Compound Door and Operator Company.
Chocolate milk has essential nutrients every athlete needs. Keep your body for the next sports drink. Next time you grab a beverage, go to the luxury on the field or home and the new drink.
Chocolate milk is the official beverage of the Fishing High School Athletic Association.
And 1260 AM, The Pledge.
Kaiser's kickoff goes over everybody's head into the end zone. Touchback, Otsego. 1st and 10 from their own 20-yard line. 3:31 showing on the scoreboard clock. Kaiser and Wirebaugh doing the jump chest bump as they came off the field. What Kaiser was a find, wasn't he? Was the second or third week of his season?
Absolutely. Been a great addition.
Looked like a soccer player his first couple times out there, and then he worked to become a football kicker and has done a great job. Clock running now, and Otsego still has 2 guys to get to the huddle. They're finally there. Still over 10 on the play clock, according to the back judge. But we are down to 3 minutes to play in the ball game. And a running clock once more. Will Eldred from the quarterback hands off to Quinn Thomas, and Thomas drags a couple of Maroon defenders out to the 30-yard line. It'll be very close to a first down, but I think they stopped him just short. Nope, it is a first down. Just took the chain gang a little while to get moved. Needed 10, got 10, nose of the football right on the 30-yard line. Here comes Otsego with 2:27 left. Eldred hands it off. And a fumble by Thomas, but he got it back and carried it to the 38-yard line. That is a gain of 8, 2nd and 2. Several new players checking in on the Holland Christian defense. You can tell they're up from the JV because they don't have their names on the back of their jerseys. Comes out Otsego with 1:44 left in the game. 2nd and 2. That is Salee back at quarterback. That is not Eldred. And Grant Grassman gets a tackle on the running back out to the 45-yard line. That's a 7-yard gain and another first down for Otsego. And a Maroon coaching staff making an effort to get everybody involved in this one, as they bring in Caden Shook, number 32.
Maroons looking for their first playoff win since 2009.
With 1:07 left. Here is a first down snap for Otsego. Running back trying to get around. There's a big block in the back. I don't see any flags. Finally, Ben Slank has to make a stop on number 13, Tristan Corradini. And he gets into Holland Christian territory at the 40. That's a 15-yard gain on that play. And another first down with 41 seconds left. This might be the last play of the ball game. Out of that short set. And 20 runs around the left end and gets about 9, maybe 10 yards. That's Mason Engold. And we have 21 seconds left, and we'll see if Otsego's interested in running it one more time. We'll put the ball 9, 2nd and 1. Maroon fans are all on their feet. There will be one more play with 8 seconds left. I think they do get it snapped. And Salee hands it off, running around right end. And going no place, number 13, Tristan Corradini. And that is the ball game. Holland Christian, a commanding performance here tonight as they take out Otsego 53-13. Post-game show follows in a moment on the Pledge.
Whether it's a car accident, storm damage, or a fire, when the unthinkable happens, it doesn't matter how much you saved in 15 minutes on your car insurance. In this moment, all that matters is that your agent and the company that stands behind them have you covered. Hi, I'm Jacob Bonema, and I'm that agent. I would like to invite you to get a quote from Auto Owners Insurance, the no problem people. Visit me, Jacob Bonema, at Coop and Burr of Holland today, or visit us online at coopburr.com. That's Coop with a K, burr.com.
Got our gas furnace working yet?
Afraid it's time to replace it.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking Daikin, one of the top-selling brands worldwide.
Daikin?
Daikin, extremely reliable, performance tested.
Daikin.
Daikin, super efficient, saving you lots of money on energy bills.
Now I'm thinking Daikin.
Call Bremer and Bauman at 396-7716 and ask about the $79 furnace tune-up special. That's 396-7716.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Back with you from Holland Christian, celebrating a playoff victory, the first since '09. Our post-game show is brought to you by Mark Hopp, your local Farm Bureau insurance representative in Holland. For prompt personal insurance services, call Mark, Joe Bauman, or Matt Neal at 396-5728. We begin, as always, with Scott's famous scoring summary, brought to you by ZR Graphics.
All right, with 8:57 to go in the third quarter, we had a 3-yard touchdown run by Wilson Wirebaugh. The PAT was no good, and Holland Christian took the lead 46-6. With 5:57 to go in the game, there was an 8-yard touchdown throw from Eldred to Owen Watson for Otsego. The PAT was good, and the Maroons led after that score 46-12. Our final score of the game tonight was a 24-yard touchdown run for Cam Van Eerden. PAT good again by John Kaiser. The Maroons win this one here tonight 53-13.
You want your printing to make that first impression a good impression. First impressions are important. That's why many top business leaders, schools, and churches confidently choose Zeeland Print Shop for all their printing. From business cards to large corporate printing, from vinyl banners to window graphics, the printer of choice is Zeeland Print Shop. You will easily find them on Main Street in downtown Zeeland next to the post office. Zeeland Print Shop supports our community and is pleased to bring you high school football on the Pledge.
Craig Brink with 5 Star Real Estate is a proud sponsor of today's Holland Christian football game. Craig and his team salute the athletes and coaches at Holland Christian. Congratulations to you on your effort and dedication to your sport. Holland Christian has a tradition of hard work, perseverance, and fair play. These are the values Craig Brink learned as an athlete to apply each day on behalf of his real estate clients. Craig would be honored to serve you in your real estate needs. Put his 26 years of experience to work for you. Contact Craig Brink with 5 Star Real Estate at craigbrink.com.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM. The Play.
Time now for the announcement of our defensive player of this ball game, brought to you by Vanderline Home Improvement in Hudsonville. The best defense for your home against the ravages of West Michigan weather. And boy, we didn't have any of those tonight, thank you very much. Is a call to Vanderline Home Improvement at 616-669-1111. We have a moth in here we have to deal with. Once we do that, we're going to listen to Scott tell us who the defensive player of the game is.
All right, tonight's defensive player of the game is Gabe DeBoer. He read the quarterback's eyes in the first half, picked one off and ran it back 50 yards for a defensive touchdown. Gabe DeBoer, your defensive player of the game.
Brought to you by Vanderline Home Improvement. Call them at 669-1111.
As a proud sponsor of Holland Christian Sports, Lensbalder Insurance is a local company striving to help local people. Lensbalder Insurance is here to make sure that you're prepared with the coverages you need. Giving you peace of mind is what they do, while offering a person-to-person relationship that you can't get with a large direct company. Lensbalder Insurance specializes in all your insurance needs, with coverage options including homeowners, auto, umbrella, and life. Online at lensbalderins.com. At Lensbalder Insurance, we've got your back.
Whether your goals include or reducing taxes, at Cooley Godfrey Investment Group, we've got your solution. We make it easy for you to make the right decisions by offering you access to a comprehensive array of banking and investment solutions under one roof. Cooley Godfrey Investment Group is committed to helping you reach your goals. Stop in and speak with Kerry Cooley or Jack Godfrey today. Securities and advisory services offered through LPL Financial, a registered investment advisor. Member FINRA SIPC.
96.5 FM and 1260 AM.
It is time now for the announcement of our offensive player of the game, brought to you by Verhaeghe Motors in Holland.
The all-new 2018 Eclipse Cross 5-passenger CUV from Mitsubishi is available now at your Lakeshore Mitsubishi dealer, Verhaeghe Motors. Save during the month of October at Verhaeghe's 55th anniversary celebration. The ES all-wheel drive model sells for $21,884 Verhaeghe value price and includes backup camera and Bluetooth hands-free. All new Mitsubishis come with a standard 10-year, 100,000-mile warranty. Shop 24/7 at VerhaegheMotors.com today.
And with the announcement of our offensive player of the game for Verhaeghe Motors, here's Scott.
All right, tonight we're going to go with Wilson Wirebaugh, the senior quarterback for Holland Christian. Just another great game. 4 touchdown throws in the first half, a rushing touchdown in the second half. We're going to put 53 points on the board tonight. Wilson Wirebaugh, your offensive player of the game.
Brought to you by Verhaeghe Motors in Holland. Post-game show is always sponsored by Mark Hopp, your local Farm Bureau insurance representative in the Tulip City. Scott's got to look at the stat sheet as we wrap things up from Holland Christian.
All right, for the visitors from Otsego tonight, Quinn Thomas led the Bulldogs in rushing. He had 10 carries for 83 yards. Jacob Case had also 10 carries for 63 yards. William Eldred, the Bulldog quarterback, was 6 for 12 for 87 yards, 1 touchdown and 1 interception. For the victorious Maroons, Christian Conklin led them in rushing. He had a great second half, 11 carries for 80 yards. Cam Van Eerden, 2 rushes for 27 yards and a touchdown. Wilson Wirebaugh, great night throwing the football, 14 of 21 for 317 yards and 4 touchdowns. His leading receiver tonight, Brady Howe, 4 catches, 112 yards, and 3 touchdowns.
Tell you what, if Weyerbaugh hasn't had some Division I attention yet, he's going to get it as a result of this game. Wilson Weyerbaugh, the senior quarterback for Holland Christian, just another great performance here at home tonight. Well, that'll do it for tonight as the Maroons move on to the district championship game next Friday night right here at home as they will entertain the Sailors of South Christian. But we are not done with football for this week on the Pledge. We'll have the Zeeland West against St. Joseph game for you tomorrow afternoon. If you can't make it out to Zeeland Stadium at 1 o'clock, tune in either on thepledgeradio.com or any one of 3 frequencies, 2 on the FM side, 98.9 or 96.5, or 1 on the AM side at 1260. It's high school football tomorrow afternoon at 1 o'clock on the Pledge. Scott and I will be at Zeeland Stadium. And again, if you can't make it, join us here on the radio. Tonight, a victorious Holland Christian team moves on to the second round, taking out Otsego 53-13. That'll do it for tonight. So long, everybody.